Good morning, world. It's your girl, Dominique Spinelli. How you doing today? I'm feeling pretty doggone good. And we're not even going to blame the coffee today. I'm just feeling good, feeling well rested, ready for an eventful weekend that begins tomorrow when your girl hits the rodeo. Before we talk about that, let me show you the fit. Fit fire. I got this skirt in Sicily. It's one of those that you can wear like 9 different ways. I've only discovered 3, so I don't know about 9, but I discovered 3 ways I can wear this, including it's like double-sided. See, that's the inside print, that's the outside print. So does that count? Does that mean I discovered 6 ways because it's 2 prints? I don't know, somebody tell me. Anyway, tomorrow is the rodeo. I'm hoping that my top is not going to be too warm. I might have to wear it with like a cuter kind of like skirt or something because it's like a satin shirt, but the shirt is fire, okay? Me and my little buddy Alia are going to the rodeo and it's my first. I don't know if it's her first. It's my first rodeo. She said she got her boots ready. I said, okay, come on, girl. Put on your boots. Whip out your backpack. It's time to ride. I got us pretty good seats. I did. Because my first ever rodeo. My dad used to take us to like horse auctions and things. So I've been around horses and animals, but I've never seen like bull riding or, you know, the other things that they do. There's roping, right? Let me see. Bull riding, saddle. Let me see. Don't judge me. This is my first one. Okay? According to my news. Bull riding, saddle bronc riding, bareback riding, steer wrestling, team roping, and tie-down roping. And I've never seen ladies do it. So I'm really excited for the cowgirls. They're going to be doing barrel racing, breakaway roping, and goat tying. I don't know what any of that means, and I cannot wait to find out. So tomorrow is the day. I'm just debating if I want to wear my rodeo outfit to work or not. I think it'll be good for, honestly, I should have worn today. We had some of the cowboys and cowgirls in the studio today. So I probably should have worn that today. I didn't know that was coming though. I didn't know, but I look forward to seeing them this weekend. So that's one of the highlights. I'm really looking forward to that tomorrow. And I'll tell you what I'm doing Saturday tomorrow. But for right now, we're gonna lay this news down. Let's do it. I'm ready. A nepotism. It'd be like that. All right, let's do it. A nepotism policy in the city of Mawnin is under review in hopes of turning over a new leaf for the city. At this week's informal city board meeting, Alderman Jacob Crow explained why he proposed to have the policy reconsidered.
The suggestion I had to Kirk and to the mayor was that, you know, with things that have happened, you know, within our city over the last 6 months, this is a question that's came up quite a bit to me each week. I'm not sure if it's the same for every alderman. And so it's just something to reassess. And the wording that I have looked at and presented to the mayor and also to Kirk was that, you know, we do have cases of nepotism within our municipality right now. And in that case, it would grandfather those positions in to where it would not affect anybody's position currently as of right now that has it within their department. And I think that was one of our big issues in the past. It would be moving forward of having this policy put into place so that for future hires, it would take into account within the same departments and somebody that has direct oversight to someone that would be related to them. But anybody that currently is within those positions, it would be grandfathered.
Mawnin City Attorney Kirk Moore explained the need for revision.
State law does not require that cities, as part of the personnel policies or hiring policies, unless it's included in the charter. We're not required to have a nepotism policy, but the city of Mawnin has had one on the books in some shape or form. And I know we've just gone through this not long ago, and we've revised our nepotism policy. And so the reason it's going to be on the agenda again is for the board to continue to consider this issue, because it is an important one, and if the will of the board is that we need or want to adjust it again, we can.
Alderwoman Celeste Taylor says the city of Martin needs to follow the policy moving forward.
I think you would absolutely have to grandfather those folk in. I think that would be a huge legal implication if you don't. It's a legal liability. The city of Martin has always had a nepotism policy and never have followed it, which is another issue. So, instituting a nepotism policy and not following it is also an issue, even going forward.
Board members will review the local nepotism policies and reconvene on the topic at Monday's formal city board meeting. The meeting will take place at 5:15 at Martin Police Department. The public is encouraged to attend. I will say that was probably the most interesting part of the meeting, was them talking about this nepotism policy. If you know what's going on in the city of Martin, then you know why it was a very interesting conversation. I have no thoughts, no opinions, no feelings about it. It was just interesting to watch. That's it. That's it. Okay. A Martin Edward Jones representative has recently received acclamations by Forbes. Jennifer Hampton was named as one of the 2026 Top Women Wealth Advisors, Best in State in Tennessee by Forbes. It's Miss Hampton's third year on the ranking, and Miss Hampton was ranked 15th in Tennessee this year. Criteria that determined the final list included industry experience, best practices, compliance records, and assets under care. Flags will fly at half-staff at all state buildings in Kentucky Saturday. The half-staff formation from sunrise to sunset is in honor of a Kentucky airman who died while supporting Operation Epic Fury. 34-year-old Tech Sergeant Ashley B. Pruitt of Bardstown died March 12th in the crash of a KC-135 refueling tanker in western Iraq. She was assigned to the 6th Air Refueling Wing, MacDill Air Force Base in Florida. Services for Sergeant Pruitt will be held Saturday at New Salem Baptist Church Cemetery in Cox Creek, Kentucky. Right there. Okay. Next. Union City Fire Chief Carl Ulrich continues his efforts to begin a window and door replacement project. During this week's City Council meeting, Chief Ulrich again discussed the work at Fire Station Number 2.
Working on this project for a while, and it's been difficult to get anybody to commit to the project without a set of plans and specifications. I thought I had a line on somebody who would do that for us, but what I got was an estimate. An estimate's not good enough to base an impartial bid on. I don't have information like, all I have is window sizes, not specifications for that. And additionally, having trouble with getting the door specs right. That what they had proposed was going to cost an extra $6,000 for no benefit. I would like to hire TLM to do the plans and design specifications for the window and door replacement.
The chief explained his issue of going through the correct procedure to acquire bids.
What contractor? Was it local? I know we bidded that out. That responded, or?
Yes, well, New Britain, so close to being local, had done that. And that's the only one I could get to engage on that, and couldn't get anything that I can use as a basis for bid specifications, because my project estimate on this is about $35,000 or $40,000. So we're well above the bid threshold, and I have to have something that I can send out to all contractors so they can bid on that, make a responsible and competitive bid.
How many doors is it?
There are 6 doors, 4 exterior, 2 interior, 2 existing windows, and they need to be replaced with 4 windows.
Counselor, since we haven't gotten any bids on this thing at all, can we not just hire somebody to do this?
Well, I think if you get the specs, you may very well have somebody.
You could tell they use their mics in
Yeah.
Union City.
I think what he's lacking
No
are
shade.
specs in order to get people to bid on it.
Yes.
You're right.
Yes.
I think if he can.
You hear how clear that is?
get some-
I think
get
he's
some
attached to the
specs and
soundboard.
Send those out for bids, then you're probably all right.
After hearing from City Attorney Jim Glasgow Jr., Councilman Jim Rippey inquired about the cost of getting specs for the work.
Cost to hire this person to make these specs,
Probably about $3,000 to $5,000.
how much?
$3,000 to $5,000, typically 10% of the cost of the project.
Just to give you specs?
And draw plans, yes, sir.
So what does the council want to do?
I mean, can we, since so many of us are not here today, can we just talk about this during orientation? Can we just table that?
Sure.
And,
Just take no action today?
yeah.
Okay, let's do that.
And we all want the work done, but it's just, I'm just trying a hard time wrapping my head around the cost for the specs. That's just kind of what, and I do understand what you're saying for it to be right, but I'm just looking at it kind of what I do. I'm like, just, it's kind of just cut and dry, but I don't deal in that world of having everything drawn out like you need to, so.
Council members voted 4-0 to delay a decision on the window and door project. Council members Jim Douglas, Randy Barnes, and Katie Keithley were absent from Tuesday's meeting. Let me fix that. Right there. It's okay. I'd rather have it said slowly than wrong. Next. I already recorded my sports. That's one less thing I got to do that day. That's one less thing I can do today. All right, let's get it done. Keep going. 5 hunters from West Tennessee and 1 from Mississippi have pled guilty to various violations regarding turkey hunting. The Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency said the hunters were ordered to pay $16,000 in restitution, along with fines and costs of $6,000. With their pleas, the hunters forfeited 79 turkey beards, 17 fans, 1 white turkey, 4 shotguns, and a compound bow. Those pleading guilty to turkey violations in West Tennessee included 23-year-old Mason Those pleading guilty to turkey violations in West Tennessee included 23-year-old Mason Weeks of Ridgely, 20-year-old Tyler Madden of Dyersburg, 18-year-old Jackson Perdue of Dyersburg, 25-year-old Clayton Madden of Jackson, and 47-year-old Chris Baker of Jackson. Along with fines and forfeiture of weapons, the loss of hunting privileges from 8 years to 6 months was ordered. Specific charges and penalties have been placed on our website at thunderboltsradio.com. Nice. The Tennessee Supreme Court has temporarily blocked a lower court's order that would have let media witnesses view more parts of state-run executions. The High Court's ruling Wednesday comes ahead of a May 21st scheduled execution, and it will remain in effect during an ongoing appeal. The expanded access has not yet been in place for an execution. A January ruling favored a coalition of news organizations, including the AP, that sued on claims that state execution protocols unconstitutionally limit thorough and accurate reporting. The judge had ordered curtains to the official witnesses. The judge had ordered curtains to the official witness room. The judge had ordered curtains to the official witness room opened for more time, including during IV insertion and the pronouncement of death, but with PPE equipment to conceal execution team members' identities. Put that on the website. The 19-year-old that shot and killed a Lane College student appeared in Jackson City Court yesterday for a preliminary hearing. A preliminary investigation indicates that Zavon Luckett Jr. was handling a firearm in a reckless manner when the weapon discharged. He is charged with reckless homicide in connection to the shooting death of Devin Parker Jr. that occurred over a week ago. According to the affidavit, one witness said Parker was in his room watching television with guests when Luckett arrived with one other individual. The witness told investigators that they were joking around with the gun when it accidentally fired and struck Parker. Judge Blake Henderson gave Luckett 30 days to acquire an attorney. He is expected back in court May 20th at 9:30. It's a shame that the boy died off that. It's a shame. Gun safety. Like, why wasn't the safety on? I just don't understand. Tennessee's statewide spring turkey hunting season opens Saturday and will continue through May 24th. Birds may be harvested from any combination of turkey management units, not to exceed the statewide season limit. Hunting hours are 30 minutes prior to sunrise and sunset. Legal hunting equipment includes shotguns, longbows, recurve bows, compound bows, and crossbows. Hunters are reminded to tag before you drag by tagging their turkey in the field prior to moving. Breaks my heart that that man died, that little college boy. Okay. The 58th annual UT Martin Rodeo starts tonight at the... I don't think I'm going to read this one because I read it in sports. I read another one about the rodeo in sports, so I'm going to put that off. Union City Mayor Terry Haley says the city needs to contact the State Department of Transportation concerning street conditions. During Tuesday's City Council meeting, Mayor Haley addressed 2 trouble spots for area motorists.
Jason, did you contact TDOT? I asked Jason if he would contact TDOT and see if there's anything that they could do about the intersection of Miles Avenue and Reelfoot Avenue. If you turn left, if you tried that, it's pretty rough. Okay, it's worse than rough. And there's also the intersection of West Main and Everett Boulevard. Needs some attention rather badly. Just ask. Well, you know, not that it would do any good, but we might just write up a resolution and pass it and send it to them. You know, can't hurt.
So Everett is on the schedule for this year, just later in the year. So I feel like we'll see the state correct that problem.
Are they gonna do the whole street?
Yeah, it's several miles, and then so they'll take care of that problem right there at was that Maine and Everett, but I don't know about Miles and Reelfoot.
Go out there and turn left from Miles Avenue onto Reelfoot Avenue, and you'll understand.
Pretty bad.
Public Works Director Jason Moss said he would make contact with TDOT to discuss the street issues. Dresden Mayor Mark Maddox announced the changes to the 7 tornado sirens at this month's city board meeting. After community concern, the alarm and volume of the sirens have been changed. Mayor Maddox also noted a change to the sirens' testing days. Moving forward, the sirens will now be tested the 4th Saturday and 1st Tuesday of every month. I think this is going to be my last one. Yeah. Post 1, Mayfield requested Kentucky State Police to investigate a probation and parole officer involved shooting in McCracken County. On March 27th, Department of Corrections probation and parole officers visited the home of re-entry offender Brandon Reed when 22-year-old Rayshawn Tucker of Paducah, who was not associated with the home visit, exited the rear of the residence and attacked officers with a weapon. 2 officers fired their weapons at Tucker. He was transported to Baptist Health in Paducah and was later reported dead. The 2 officers were transported to nearby hospitals where they were treated and released. No other officers were injured during the incident. Okay, that's all my news today that I'm gonna, prioritize. I think these 2 are okay as they stand. Yeah. So let's just pray we get through the day. And we will. And then tomorrow is rodeo time. Now, I don't have a hat because your girl don't do hats, but I think I got a hairstyle that's going to work it out. All right. I'll see y'all later. Have a great day.